Hello everybody and welcome to another Python tutorial. In this video, we will be programming a quick and easy guessing game in Python. Now, before we get into any programming, I will play the game for you so you can see what it's like. So I will run the program. And as you can see, it says guess a number between 1 and 10. You have 3 guesses left and then it asks for our guess. So I'm going to guess 5. Nice try, but you are incorrect. Try again. Now we have 2 guesses left. I'm going to guess 4. And we're incorrect again. And now we're on our last guess and I'm going to guess 8. Sorry, you have run out of tries. The number was 10. So that is how this game works. And now we can move on to programming this game in Python. So the first thing that we want to do is initialize a few variables. So let's start by typing in tries, which is of course the number of tries or guesses the player has in the game, and we can set the number of tries to 3. Then we'll create a new variable called num, and we'll set num equal to random.randint, and random.randint will choose a random integer within a given range. So we'll give the range of 1 to 10. So the variable num will be set to a random number between 1 and 10. Now, if we're using random.randint, then we must type in import random at the start of our code. Now, we want to have a while loop. While the number of tries is greater than 0, so basically, while the player has not lost yet, we want to set a new variable guess equal to an input, and the input will be requesting the player to guess a number between 1 and 10. So we can type in guess a number between 1 and 10. You have, and then a space, and then a plus, tries, plus, quotes again, space, guesses, left, and then your guess. So the computer will ask the player to guess a number between 1 and 10, and then it will print out you have, and then the number of guesses the player has remaining, guesses left, and then it will ask you for your guess. However, there's only one problem, and that is that our variable tries is an integer, 3, and Python does not print out integers. So to fix that, we can just use the quick built-in function str, and that is a Python built-in function that converts an object to a string. So now we're going to have a if statement. So we can hit enter and type in if guess is equal to num. So if the player guessed correctly, we want to print out something to show the player that they have won. So we can print out something like, let's say, great guess. You are correct. And maybe we can also add a space plus num plus another space was the answer. Now there are still 2 things that we need to fix. We are comparing guess and num. However, guess is a string and num is an integer. So we will have to convert guess into an integer. And we can simply just use the same built-in function that we used for the tries variable here, except for instead of typing in str, we type in int to convert it to an integer. So we can type in int and convert guess into an integer. The second thing is that the computer will not print out num as well because the print statement does not work on integers. So we'll have to change that and convert that into a string. Now we can hit enter and we can type in break. We are breaking out of the program as the game is over and the player has won. So we can hit enter, and now we're going to have a if statement for if the player guesses incorrectly. So we can type in if int guess is not equal to num, then we want to, first of all, we want to decrease the number of tries or guesses by 1. So we can type in tries is equal to tries minus 1. Then we're going to have another if statement. If tries is not equal to 0, we want to print something like, let's say, nice try, but you were incorrect. Try again. And finally, we're going to have our final if statement, and it's going to be if tries is equal to 0. So basically, if the player has run out of tries, or in other words, if they lost, then we want to print out sorry, something like sorry, you have run out of tries. And then of course we want to tell the player what the real number was. So we can just type in the number was, and then a space, and then plus num. And of course we want to convert num into a string. So I'll just explain this bit of code right here. So if the player guesses incorrectly and they still have some tries remaining before they lose, then the computer will print out nice try, but you are incorrect, try again. However, if the player guesses incorrectly and that was their last try, then the computer will not print out this. Instead, it will print out this line. It will print out sorry, you have run out of tries, and then the number. So now we can run our game, and it says guess a number between 1 and 10. You have 3 guesses left, and then it asks us for our guess. So I'm going to guess 6. Nice try, but you were incorrect, try again. And then it says guess a number between 1 and 10, and now it says you have 2 guesses left, and I'm going to guess 9. And we're incorrect again, and on our last guess, as you can see, it says 1 guess is left. I'm going to try 2. And we have run out of tries, and the number was 7. So, of course, you can, and if you want, you could also change the range. Let's say you could do from 1 to 100. But keep in mind that if you're going to change the range, you might also want to change the number of tries. For example, if your range is from 1 to 100, then you might want to up the number of tries a bit. But anyways, that concludes this video. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like and comment on this video and subscribe to my channel. I'll be back soon with more content. But for now, I hope you enjoyed and thank you for watching.